Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Interview TV. Today we have a special treat for you, international rock star Dominique Oliver.
Hello, everyone.
I'm kind of wondering, how did you become the person you are? What's your past, and who's the real Dominique Oliver?
Well, I would like to give a big shout out to my parents because they made me who I am today, a strong woman. My childhood was great. I have really no complaints. Fun. We got to travel. My dad being an artist, we got to go on the road with him a little bit. My mom, she worked a lot, and when my dad would travel, it would get lonely. But other than that, it was great.
Yeah, an exciting childhood though.
Exactly. Never a dull moment in my house. Always a musical instrument being played. So they were hard workers. They told me to be who I am. Just everything I learned it from them. So shout out to you, Mom and Dad.
What about college? I know you did a little bit of open mic kind of in college, and you met some of your bandmates around that period of time. Tell us a little bit about college. What was that like for you?
Meeting my bandmates actually is a crazy story. So I'll say I went out one night and I had a little too much to drink. But no, I was 21 at the time, so it's okay.
Of course.
Right. No, but I had a little too much to drink. I was throwing up in the bathroom, and this nice girl came up to me, and she held my hair back. A girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. But no. The next day, I got in contact with her to thank her, and she actually said she had seen me at the coffee shop before opening for them doing an open mic night, and she told me how she and some of her other roommates actually are into music, and they play guitar, and one plays drums and things like that, and from there, things just started to blossom.
That's awesome. That's a very wholesome way to kind of meet your bandmates. So we know a little bit about your past now, but how did that develop? How did you become the person you are now? You were playing at open mics, and I understand that's how you kind of reached your first career step.
So, yes, me and my band, so we're doing more open mic nights, getting more gigs, just making a name for ourselves. And one night, we're at open mic night, and this guy, kind of creepy looking, but, he was wearing some nice clothes, things like that. He did come up to me and pulled me aside and wanted to talk to me. He explained to me how he does a record label, and he offered me and my band to be a part of it. And, he was saying we'd get a sign-on bonus right then and there. And, of course, me, being a broke college student, jumped on the idea. And probably the worst decision of my life. So, from there, as the time went on, maybe a year or two into it, I started noticing how they wanted me to change who I am. They wanted me to style my hair differently, wear different clothes. They wanted to pick my music and just the lyrics we put into it, and I was not having it. Okay, and I'm one to speak my mind. And from there, yeah.
So during your time at this label, I understand you kind of ran into some trouble, some drugs and other things that kind of brought down your career for a little bit. If you don't mind, would you mind talking about that?
I'm sure you guys have seen me in some bad stages, not looking my best, and maybe sprung out, which is not a good representation of who I am at all. But once you're put in that situation with a record label and being treated how I was, it just, puts you down. It was an escape, and drugs it was just there for me at the time.
Yeah.
But I do regret it. Just realizing it's okay to have dark moments in your life, but you have to realize how to pull yourself out. And I think that is really helpful when talking to my fans. I can be honest and I can be myself. And so, yeah, I would say rehab really helped me to become who I am today. Rehab made me stronger, and yeah.
So now that you're solo, you've got some interesting stuff coming up, and you've been labeled. Some of that new material has you labeled as kind of a rock star, rock and roll artist, along with a few other things. What do you have to say to those labels?
Fuck labels. I hate labels. I hate them so much. I don't ever want to hear the word labels again. I am who I am, and if you don't like it, that's fine, but this is me.
This has been Interview TV's interview of Dominique Oliver. Thank you very much for coming on and talking to our guests. Until next time, everyone, keep on rolling.